Section of the course on object detection. The goals for this section are to understand a variety of object detection methods, and we're going to slowly build up to more complex methods as we go along in this section of the course. So we're going to start off with template matching. Template matching is probably the simplest idea behind object detection, and all it does is it simply looks for an exact copy of an image within another larger image. Then we'll move on to just general detection methods like corner detection, which is looking for corners, edge detection, which expands on this idea to find general edges of objects, and then grid detection, which combines both concepts to find grid-like patterns in images, which is really useful for lots of applications. Then we'll move on to talking about contour detection. Contour detection allows us to detect foreground versus background images, and also allows for detection of external versus internal contours. For example, grabbing the eyes and smile from a cartoon smiley face and realizing that those are internal contours versus the external contour of the actual circle that holds the eyes and the smile. And we'll be working with that exact example later on. Then we'll move on to general feature matching, and this is going to be one of the more advanced methods of detection, specifically detecting matching objects in another image. And it's going to work even if the target image is not shown exactly the same in the image that we are actually searching. Then we'll talk about the watershed algorithm, and it's an advanced algorithm that allows us to segment images into foreground and background, and it also allows us to manually set seeds to choose segments of an image, and we'll be working with both those concepts. Then we'll move on to facial and eye detection. We'll be using Haar cascades to detect faces in images. Note that this is not yet facial recognition. We're only going to be able to detect if there's a face or if there's a set of eyes in an image. We won't be able to yet say whose face or whose eyes they belong to. Later on, when we talk about deep learning, then we'll talk about actually recognizing unique faces or unique images. At the end, we'll have a really cool project assessment where we're going to build a full computer vision application that can actually blur license plates automatically given an image. So it'll see an image, detect where the license plate is, and then we'll apply our own blur to that license plate. So it's going to be this really awesome application. All right, let's get started by talking about template matching. We'll see you at the next lecture.